You know, it's hard to believe it was only 1 year ago from today I was sitting right here mixing Flightschool 3. This is such an exciting time because the skill level in Europe and U.S. has grown at such a remarkable rate. It's just unbelievable. I'm so happy. And I also want to thank you for making Flightschool 3 the most popular video and my video series the most popular kite videos available today. So now that you all know the tricks from Flightschool 3, let's go on to Flightschool 4, more tricks. Nose out, belly down. Fly the kite, nose down, push both arms forward at the same time, causing the nose to go away from you and the belly towards the ground. The next move is turn the nose out, belly down into a nose in, belly up. You do that by pulling both arms towards you, which causes the nose to come towards you and the belly to turn up. The next move is to let that go a little past center and then pull on both again and then push your arms forward, causing the nose to go away, and pull again, causing the nose to come forward, then push away. You got the idea? One of the ways to recover from the flick-flack is when you push both arms out, noses away, simply pull on one line, causing the kite to turn over, and that's how we get out of a flick-flack. As nose goes out away from you, pull outside hand to turn kite. White arrow indicates hand direction and movement. How much you push and pull depends on your kite and wind speed. Try to maintain kite balance with even amounts of left and right pull and push movements. In high winds, start near the edge of the window, move towards the kite to reduce air pressure. Remember, your lines control how far the kite rotates. Here is a backflip recovery by allowing nose to rotate too far, then a slight tug with the inside hand for the backflip. More flick-flacks with a sideways flick-flack recovery done by pulling outside hand slightly sooner, causing the kite to turn. Do another flick-flack sideways for the recovery. For the fade, fly the kite to the edge of the window, snap stall, axle towards the outside of the window. As soon as the belly is down and the wingtips are pointing towards you, pull with both hands forward, causing the nose to come forward towards you and the belly is pointed up. From here, you can go into a flick-flack. Axle to the outside and immediately pull. Some kites, like the Obsession, only need one strong pull from the outside hand to pull nose forward. To recover from the float, slightly give pressure to the outside hand to rotate kite. Here's another slow motion example of a snap stall to an axle to a one-handed pull, causing nose forward, belly up float towards the wind window center. Then use flick-flacks, thus combining your first two tricks. For the proper backflip, I want you to fly the kite to the top of the window, pull both hands towards you to put pressure onto the sail, and then release both of them at the same time, causing the kite to flip onto its back, nose away from you. To recover from this, let the kite float back towards you, and then pull on both lines at the same time, causing the kite to recover. Pull to increase kite speed, then push quickly to rotate kite on its back. Push, then pull to recover. Another type of backflip is the reverse backflip, which uses the same techniques as a reverse spike. Backflipping on the edge of the window in higher winds will give you a beautiful backflip float like this one. Remember to push forward, allowing nose to rotate back and down, and then evenly pull both lines for recovery. Backflip the kite, allowing nose to rotate back, then aggressively pull a line and give slack to the other. Rotating the kite halfway through the rotation, pull both lines to recover. This one is an advanced backflip with a flip recovery. After backflipping aggressively, pull one line to rotate kite. Do not allow a full spin by pulling both lines halfway, causing a flip recovery. This one takes practice. Yo-yo can be done in different ways. I'm going to show you a forward yo-yo. Fly the kite down towards the ground, do a pancake, and overdo it, run in towards the kite, allowing slack in the lines, and the kite will wrap up into the lines. Now I want you to pull on both lines at the same time evenly, which will unwrap the kite, and that is a frontward yo-yo. Point nose down, speed up the kite by pulling both lines, then aggressively push arms and move body forward, making the kite over-rotate to the fade position. To recover, pull both lines evenly. This variation is a backward yo-yo from a pancake position. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of luck too. Always be aware of where your lines are and do not overreact. Push down wing hand and give a short but smooth, firm tug on the up wing. Allow slack in the lines during the rotation, then pull both lines even for recovery. Pull both arms back, speeding up the kite. Angle the kite. Push down wing hand to give a smooth, firm tug with up wing hand, allowing slack in the lines during the rotation. For the horizontal slot machine, fly the kite to the edge of the window. Do a half axle by pulling with the inside hand, like this. As soon as the belly flattens out, I want you to pull with that same hand again, causing the kite to do a flat spin. That's the slot machine. Pull up wing and push down wing away. Immediately pull up wing again as the belly flattens out, keeping down wing hand extended. Hands together as kite completes rotation. Here's a horizontal slot machine with a little groundwork added. Unlike the 540, this one uses two-pull command. The vertical slot machine is done the exact way as the horizontal. Execute the move right before it hits the ground and it will actually rise. Like the 540, giving a slight angle to the slot machine makes this move easy to do and allows the kite to flatten out faster and spin easy. The hand movement is nearly the same for all three of these slot machines. This last one is in real time to show you how fast this move really is. Did you see that one? In this example, we axle with the right hand. Arrow indicates a pop-up with the left hand immediately after each axle, which pulls the left wing around quickly and sets up for the next move. In this slow motion shot, you can see the set-up axle and pop-up for each rotation. With the Mistrali, snap stall, set-up, axle, and a large pop-up motion causing the kite to rise a little with each axle. This exercise will help you learn the up the fountain and the flip-flop. As you know, the cascade is a series of half axles that allows the kite to descend. The up the fountain is a series of half axles that makes the kite rise in the air. The flip-flop is a series of half axles that allows the kite to stay stationary. Half axle, half axle, half axle, half axle. Watch my hand movement and try to get a feel of the pop-up move. The more you practice, the faster you'll become, and your timing and spacing is very critical. Pop left, axle, pop right, axle, pop left, axle, pop right, axle, pop left, axle, pop right. The easiest way to do the up the fountain is to practice your cascades and practice your flip-flops and practice your multiple axles. That way you can get that pop-up hand move each time. Pop-up hand move each time. The up the fountain is basically half axles that makes the kite rise. We do a half axle, do the pop-up move, lets the kite rise up a little bit. Do another half axle, do that pop-up move, makes the kite rise up a little more. Keep doing that until you get a good up the fountain. Half axle like the flip-flop, but add more pop-up move and a smaller spacing between moves. The arrow indicates the pop-up, hand, and timing. They start out as flip-flops, but when I rise my popping hand higher, the kite starts to rise. Let's watch that in slow motion. For a normal coin toss, as you know, put the kite on at a wingtip and pull on the top wing, and it goes through a normal coin toss. In this case, we're going to do a reverse coin toss. I want you to put the kite onto its wing, allow the kite to sit back a little bit. Also allow the top wing to start to move down. As soon as it starts to move down towards the ground, I want you to pull on, yes, the down wing. Pull the kite towards you through an axle, all the way around, and it'll go back down onto a wingtip stand, or it can launch. Allow upwing to rotate down. Sharply pull downwing, push upwing, and pull downwing again for the tip stand. Point nose towards center of wind window. Just before the nose hits the ground, pull inside and push far outside hand. Pop up outside the launch. Pull the inside hand and push the outside hand right before the kite nosedives. Timing is critical. The angle it lands should keep it down even in strong winds. To launch, use the pop-up with the outside hand. Pull inside hand in a nosedive and push outside, causing kite to almost lay on its back. The last pull straightens out the spike. Wow, that was quick even in slow motion. Let's see that one again. Simply over-rotate a pancake, allowing kite to land backwards. Allow kite to lay on its back. Pull outside hand to rotate it towards you. Now you can relaunch. Add a trick if you like. Pull inside hand, push outside, using the same technique as the belly spike, only higher off the ground, and allow nose of the kite to rotate up, then pop up the outside hand. Push both hands forward for the landing. Let's see that again in slow motion. For the belly launch fade, I want you to pull on both lines aggressively, which is going to force air underneath these two wings. It's going to rise up, and then I want you to push both arms forward to give slack in the line and allows the nose to come towards you for a fade. Simply push both arms out, hold one line more than the other, and it'll launch just like that. Snap pull both hands evenly with force, causing nose in, belly up. Extend both hands during the fade. Pull inside, push outside hand for recovery. The nose pop-up launch. Start with the kite on its back, nose towards you. Pull on both lines a little bit. Set the kite up like this. Now I want you to pull both lines towards you aggressively, and then give it another tug, which will send it into a fade, and then you can recover. Lay kite on its back directly downwind. Pull kite slightly up on its nose, then quickly pull both hands, causing the kite to go to a pancake position. Then you can launch from there, just like you learned in the belly launch fade. Angled kite. Pull with inside hand, allow slacken lines as the kite rotates, pull to launch. With the kite on its back, wind over your inside shoulder, extend inside hand to angle kite. Pull inside hand and push outside, causing kite to rotate almost onto its belly. At the last second, pull both lines for the launch. I know that was a lot of tricks and a lot of information to take in a short amount of time, but hey, that's what one of these are for. Go back anytime you want and review the trick. Just like in Flight School 3, I suggest that you learn one trick at a time and then go out the next day and fly it. So now that we have learned a lot of tricks today, let's go and see what we can do and see how many combinations we can fly. thanks for watching. I hope you learned as much as I did. Stay tuned for Flight School 4.1, Lightwind and Indoor Flying Basics. In this video, we will review Lightwind flying basics that I know a lot of you already know, and then we will go on to indoor flying, so sit back and enjoy. Fly your ultralight sport kite at wind window center as high as you can by smoothly pulling back both hands and moving backwards. Turn nose down and walk forward. Moving forward too fast can cause a stall like this one. As you reach the ground, turn the kite and repeat. You want to move downwind to recover more of your flying field with each flyaway. Keep your arms loose and extended, keeping an eye on the nose of the kite, constantly making small adjustments with your body speed forward and your arm movements. This is one way to gain back your fly field that was lost backing up too far. For the 360, at the end of your flyaway, turn kite right for a ground pass, flying to and past the wind window's edge. Even before the kite reaches the edge, start moving backwards and to your left, keeping and feeling constant pressure on your kite. As you leave the window's edge, walk or even run and angle your destination towards the original window center, covering a 180 or half a circle. You can feel the kite enter the window, and that is when you slow down. Remember, the more wind there is, the faster you must run because of the air pressure that will be on the kite's back through the 360. The zigzag is an excellent way to gain ground, normally lost by backing up. Fly the kite to the edge using pull turns. You move the opposite direction, moving in small half circles, first back and then towards the front at an angle. Repeat this process. Always keep an eye on the nose of the kite, always feeling the kite and compensating with your arm commands and body speed. Be careful not to fly too far past window's edge. Now you can look back and then see how much field you gained. After running around from the 360 in the zigzag, the helicopter is an easy walk-forward method of gaining ground. Start the rotation by pulling one wing and keeping the other hand extended as you move at a very slow speed forward. This works best in the direct center of the wind window. Do not move forward too quickly and keep an eye on the flat spin, maintaining a slow, consistent, slow, even spin. Switching to short lines makes light wind flying easier and adds a whole new dimension to kite flying. If you have a small amount of wind, practice flying for a while to get used to the controls. If you are an aggressive flyer, this is the time to practice a lighter touch. Once you get a feel for short line flying, try a 360 and see how much easier it is on shorter lines. This is also your practice and preparation for indoor flying. Notice the extension now of my arms moving in a smooth, consistent motion. Lightwind short line flying also allows you to fly when never before thought possible. Now you are not limited to the beach or ball field back home. Experiment and try new locations. Even in the city between buildings or anywhere you can find, even right outside in front of your house. So now that you can fly 360s on short lines, we can take those skills and move indoors. Now there is no window. Your flying window is now determined by your line length, which is determined by your ceiling height. To determine line length, take the ceiling height measurement and subtract your height, including your arms extended directly over your head, plus a little more for the kite. Predetermine your 360 direction. Immediately move your arms upon launch in that direction, slightly walking backwards, keeping your arms extended. As you move 3/4 through the 360, turn your body and now walk forward, leading the kite with your body and arms through the 360, or now called circle. To change direction, lead with your arms and pull turn slightly, moving backwards through the turn. Keep pressure on the kite as you repeat the circle process. Here's a stall method of changing direction. Indoors, a short, fast, but smooth pull puts air quickly into the sail. This is very important movement for increasing speed of the kite indoors. Loops are done basically with a pull turn, making sure you fly high enough to complete the loop. Practice changing directions and performing 2 loops in each direction. This will give you the necessary skills to continue. If you stall out, simply use a short pull to recover. Here we see 2 loops in the other direction. Up and overs allows the kite to fly directly over your head and down the other side like a flyaway. Use a short, fast pull and then keep your arms extended, leading the kite just like the circle. As the kite goes over your head, look a little forward of the kite with your eyes and prepare for turning before you nosedive. As you become better at 360s and up and overs, less arm extension will be needed. Flat spins are another way to change up and over direction and are beautiful to do and to watch. As you can see, once you get the graceful feel for this, even axles and combinations are possible indoors. Another type of indoor launch is the throw. With lines in your hands, make sure the kite and yourself is not tangled in the lines. Hold by the nose with one hand and determine the angle of the kite with the other hand and slightly push the kite away, pulling both lines and move backwards, taking the slack out of the lines. Here is a flat spin throw by launching from the leading edge nose. Good save. I'm still working on this one. The belly pull catch is done by pancaking the kite, letting the nose rotate up, and then pull, pulling one wing more than the other. A belly launch is done the same as outdoors, just predetermine your direction after the launch, just like the normal indoor launch. And there's another catch. And another belly launch to a flat spin catch, done by slightly angling the pancake left and then pulling right. Beautiful. It's difficult to launch when the kite is on its back nose towards you, so simply walk with the lines over the kite and then launch. Axle takeoffs are also possible indoors, increasing sail pressure by stepping backwards. Here we see more up and overs and flat spins and axles. The tip of the day for Lightwind and indoor flying is minimum body movement for maximum kite performance. Lightwind flying and indoor flying requires a completely different approach to kite flying. Here's where you can really practice finesse and actually become one with your kite. This will help you in every aspect of your outdoor flying, be it for fun or ballet competition. It truly will unlock your potential to be the best sport kite flyer you can be or want to be. A little more flying with a hot pepper, and then we have one more catch for you to see. This is called a helicopter catch. Simply start your rotation as shown and wait for the best time to reach out for that catch. So here we go. The up and over, the flat spin, another up and over, and the helicopter catch. So now that you're all excellent trick flyers from Flight School 3 and 4, and you're also very good indoor flyers and Lightwind flyers from 4.1, then the next place to go is competition, and that's where we'll see you. Bye-bye.